When all these parts are combined, the truth is revealed. Years ago, a man drew a picture. It's an unusual, full of secrets. It was just a picture back then. But today, it is much more than that. Mona Lisa. Who is this Mona Lisa? In what age did he live? What was hidden under your mysterious smile? We'll come to this, but to exaggerate Mona Lisa, he could be unnecessary. Some look at the painting and say, it's just a woman, some of them. He thinks that painting is not only a woman painting, but an art. Because Mona Lisa moved to different studios and with fine details, completed in 16 years, made using golden ratio, and a picture that was stolen twice in 500 years and once destroyed with acid. These features make him unique. It's not just what makes him unique. Mona Lisa, the model. This painting was the greatest summary of Leonardo's skill as a painter. With less than 20 paintings in his life, Da Vinci, as in the last dinner table here, it is said to have kept some secrets. What makes us think? Encryption used in notebooks and works. Leonardo would write his writings in reverse so that they couldn't be stolen and difficult to read. He also arranges some of his very important notes in a mixed way. He arranged the places in the parts he would merge only in his own way. It would have made a simple encryption. Looking at all this, you might call him paranoid, but maybe he had to do it. Pascal Cott wants to go deep into the Mona Lisa painting and do this in a reconstructed scanning environment with a resolution of 240 million pixels, recording 13 light wavelengths. Thus, the 4 layers of the table were unearthed with today's technology. Leonardo's preparatory work is on the top right with infrared reflection, the thinness of the paint layer and the traces of the canvas on which it is fixed, with radiography on the lower left, consecutive layers of paint and accidents during drawing, bottom right with ultraviolet fluorescent light, and the final version of the table, always the present state, appears at the top left. You can review them at the end of the video link, but as a result of previous examinations, some details have been noticed. Now it's time to reveal the secrets stored in the details. Researcher Stevenson and his team, they made an ultra-resolution copy of the table and studied for days. As a result, one day they noticed something just under the bridge on the right. When they clarified a bit, they saw it was a figure, number 7 and 2. The team that continues to investigate, when they approached Mona Lisa's eyes, faintly standing lines. When they look more clearly, the letter L in the right eye. In the left eye, S, clearly found that the letter appears. The number L, S, and 72. To find out what they mean, the view behind the Mona Lisa, whether they are real or not. They find a small town called Bobbio. It is clearly known that Leonardo has been here before, from a medieval castle. The sides of the painting are very similar. Curling river, high hills, and stone bridge located on our right side by us. Don't be surprised that the bridge is similar, because it looks upright. It's drawn horizontally to make it look more comfortable. At least when we try to look through Leonardo's eyes is thought to have done this way. As things start to get interesting, in the flood of the bridge in 1472, as a result of heavy destruction of the Big Belt, information that the bridge has been restored makes the number 72 meaningful. This is exactly Leonardo's era. I wonder if Leonardo intentionally set this number, or was it just a coincidence? It is not known why he added this. But Leonardo da Vinci, it is known to have meaning in everything he draws or adds. What did the L and S letters mean in your eyes? L, it could mean Leonardo, but the letter S. To find out, we had to do some research on Leonardo's life. Leonardo, part of your life, the child of a poor family he took with him when he was 10. Young Gian Giacomo Oreno, due to his mischief and misbehavior later in life. So, Salai by Leonardo da Vinci, that is to say, Little Devil. According to most people, Salai, the inspiration for da Vinci's drawings, was his apprentice, lover, maybe 3. Leonardo reflects Salai in several paintings. Could he be in a relationship with him? For example, this picture with them. The purpose of the plot is unknown, but this one-on-one portrait of Salai may contain interesting secrets, and it was as thought. Compared to Mona Lisa's painting, nose, chin, facial features, and smile were incredibly similar. Could that be a coincidence? We never heard of Leonardo and someone named Mona Lisa, whose family we don't know for sure, with what and why? When I asked this question, it was clear that the answer was actually very close. Actually, the secret was exactly. Although Leonardo didn't care about his apprentice at first, later he realized the harmony between them, and later they became lovers. Knowing that would have cost them their lives, because the homosexual relationship was executed at that time. Leonardo and Salai had to keep it for life, and so did it. But Salai wants Leonardo to show that he's the only one worth knowing. Maybe Leonardo wanted it. He wasn't able to do it, but only one way: to make Salai alive with another name and face in the most perfect way, so he could show him the value he gave. To this end, he carried the painting constantly and secretly continued drawing in many studios for 16 years. It had to be perfect. Nose, facial features, they should all look alike, but they shouldn't be recognized. He made changes in some places and succeeded in completing this painting, which he worked diligently. His name couldn't be Salai. Many knew his nickname. Instead, he encoded the name Mon Salai, meaning my little devil. Mona Lisa. Mon, it meant me. Leonardo, the great secret that will cost you his life. That's how Mona Lisa concealed her painting. And the letter S inside his eye, so it made sense. Although this may seem like a conspiracy theory, when the pieces are combined, the truth seems to be that it wasn't just the secrets thought to be hidden in the painting. In my video, Secrets from the Last Supper Table, I made before, Leonardo's mirroring method, and that's how you added confidential messages. With your guidance, I would like to show you some of the points that I have deliberately omitted. For example, when the breads and hands in the Last Supper table match with a note, a melody, whose meaning has not yet been solved. Other than that, where we think Leonardo is hiding himself. With his own hand, it was one of the parts you wanted me to show you. But Illuminati was an organization founded in the 18th century. Da Vinci lived in the 15th century. But the one eye sign is not only illuminate, known since the Torah and thought to be served by the Illuminati, represents the Antichrist. Da Vinci, who is said to be irreligious and has satanic analogies, is likely to point to the Dajjal. If we reverse the Mona Lisa painting in the same way and move it closer, that the painting has gained 3 dimensions and that Mona Lisa is looking at us. When we mirror the painting from the edge, as if we have a strange entity that reflects leadership. As I said before, we are not the ones who created or thought about it. It is Leonardo. What we do here, just trying to find out what Leonardo has hidden from different angles. Paintings such as Mona Lisa, Last Supper, Leonardo da Vinci, who showed us that this is not just a painting. With its intelligence, mathematics, and philosophy, always aiming for perfection, has proven to be a genius. Are there any secrets he's hiding or just our fictions? To recognize and interpret this way reminds us that sometimes in life we have to push our limits. Who knows? Maybe there are other secrets to come up with. What do you see when you look at the Mona Lisa painting? If you want this kind of video to come, you can show me this by liking the video. I have more secrets to solve.